10. Aimo Koivunen. Reflecting on one's personal milestones rarely brings to mind extreme measures such as consuming copious amounts of drugs. Yet, during the throes of World War II, employing methamphetamine was strategically endorsed to enhance performance and endurance. A poignant example is Finnish soldier Aimo Koivunen, whose experience with meth was not entirely voluntary. In 1944, while navigating a grueling ski patrol south of Murmansk, Koivunen and his team were ambushed by Soviet forces. Exhausted and desperate for an energy boost, Aimo attempted to administer a single dose of Pervitin, methamphetamine. Struggling with the bottle, in a frenzied moment, he inadvertently consumed 30 pills, the entire bottle meant for his patrol. Found weeks later, his heart rate had skyrocketed, his weight plummeted to 42.6 kilograms, 94 pounds, and he had traversed over 400 kilometers, 250 miles, away from his initial group. 9. Maurice Hillman. The title might lead you to believe Maurice Hillman falls short in paternal accolades, but the story unfolds differently. One evening in 1963, when his young daughter exhibited symptoms of mumps, Hillman acted decisively. He expertly gathered the freshest samples of the virus directly from his daughter, and, in the dead of night, transported them to his laboratory for preservation and further research. He developed a weakened form of the virus, which he believed could be more easily combated by the human immune system. The search for test subjects led him to an unconventional choice: his own one-year-old daughter. While modern regulations would frown upon such practices, Hillman's bold move paid off. The vaccine was a success and continues to protect millions worldwide. Hillman's contributions to medical science include the development of nearly 40 vaccines, underscoring his unparalleled legacy in disease prevention. 8. The Viking. In 1066, the Norsemen's conflict with the English culminated in a devastating defeat for the Norwegians, who managed to fill only 24 of their 300 ships with survivors for the return journey. Yet, the annals of history vividly remember their valiant efforts, particularly highlighting the heroics of an unnamed Viking at the bridge. Recorded in the Anglo-Saxon Chronicle, this formidable Norse warrior single-handedly delayed the English forces at a narrow bridge, giving his fellow warriors precious time to regroup and prepare their defenses. Armed with a formidable Dane axe, he valiantly fought off at least 40 English soldiers before a cunning adversary, hidden within a makeshift half-barrel, floated beneath him and fatally struck with a spear. Unnamed yet unforgettable, this Viking's bravery and tactical acumen continue to be celebrated nearly a millennium later. 7. John Crandon. In the 18th century, William Stark bravely pioneered the study of vitamin C's role in treating scurvy. But it was John Crandon's experiments in 1939 that truly advanced our understanding. Unlike Stark, who tragically succumbed to scurvy during his self-imposed deficiency, Crandon navigated his trials under vigilant medical oversight. Initially, Crandon experienced only mild fatigue, but by the 19th week, his condition deteriorated alarmingly. His wounds ceased healing, his skin roughened, and he suffered small hemorrhages in his leg. The critical intervention came when he began receiving daily intravenous doses of ascorbic acid. Remarkably, his health improved within just 24 hours of beginning vitamin C treatment, highlighting the swift and potent efficacy of this vital nutrient in combating scurvy. 6. Martine Rothblat. Let's be honest, wealth alone doesn't solve problems. Determination and innovation do. In the 1990s, faced with her daughter's diagnosis of pulmonary arterial hypertension, a lethal condition with no existing treatment, Martine Rothblat refused to simply use her resources aimlessly. Instead, she took matters into her own hands, embarking on a relentless quest for a solution. Martine not only invested millions into groundbreaking medical research, but she began her journey by identifying a promising molecule. A molecule that a pharmaceutical giant held but refused to release because she wasn't part of the scientific establishment. Undeterred, Martine assembled a team of experts and gained access to this critical component. Today, because of her unwavering resolve, her daughter, along with thousands of others, leads a longer, healthier life, thanks to the treatment Martine's efforts brought to life. This story isn't just about financial investment. It's about a mother's fight against the odds for her child's life. 5. Clara Lemley. In 1909, amidst perilous conditions in a New York garment factory, workers toiled for a mere $3 a week across a grueling 66-hour schedule. The mere thought of seeking better working conditions could lead to violent repercussions, from police brutality to outright bombings. Yet, this dire reality did not deter Clara Lemley. Defying the odds, Clara became a beacon of hope and resilience for shirtwaist workers. While many joined her in the fight for justice, Clara's bold refusal to be silenced by cautious union leaders marked a pivotal moment in labor history. Dismissing their calls for moderate dialogue, she stood before her fellow workers, declaring the futility of mere words, and propelled them into decisive action with her call for a general strike. Her impassioned plea ignited the hearts of approximately 20,000 workers, leading to what became known as the Uprising of the 20,000, a landmark moment in the labor rights movement. 4. Dave Grohl. Losing someone close to you can profoundly shake your world, and everyone processes their pain in their own unique way. While many find solace in tears and gradually find a way forward, others might seek refuge in creative solitude, such as recording a debut album. This was the path Dave Grohl took following the heart-wrenching death of his close friend and Nirvana bandmate, Kurt Cobain, in 1994. In just 1 week, Grohl poured his soul into the music, playing almost every instrument and recording all the vocals himself for what would become the first Foo Fighters album. Apart from a few guest contributions, the project was an intensely personal undertaking. Grohl initially distributed the album secretly on cassette tapes under the guise of the Foo Fighters, a name inspired by a UFO book he read, suggesting an ensemble of unknown artists. This creative expression not only helped him process his grief, but also birthed a new artistic legacy. 3. Herbert Hoover. Herbert Hoover is commonly cited as one of America's least effective presidents, particularly for his handling of the 1929 stock market crash and the ensuing Great Depression. However, Hoover's ability to transform adversity into opportunity is a lesser-known yet remarkable aspect of his story. Despite failing nearly all his entrance exams, Hoover was admitted to Stanford University during its inaugural year, likely because the school was desperate for students. Seizing this unexpected opportunity, Hoover arrived on campus 2 months early, launching several entrepreneurial ventures from laundry and newspaper delivery services to assisting fellow students with enrollment. His proactive spirit didn't stop there. He swiftly rose to manage multiple student organizations, including the football and baseball teams, theatrical productions, and student government, eventually becoming the student treasurer. Hoover's early resilience at Stanford exemplifies his capacity to leverage challenging circumstances for substantial personal growth and leadership development. 2. Almond Stoger. Imagine you're an undertaker, yet your phone never rings despite having virtually no competition. Puzzling, isn't it? People certainly haven't stopped dying. The issue lay with Almond Stoger, who faced a deceitful challenge. His competitor's wife, who worked at the local telephone exchange, deliberately redirected calls meant for Stoger to her husband's business. When his complaints fell on deaf ears at the telephone company, Stoger took matters into his own hands. In 1889, he revolutionized communication by inventing the automatic telephone exchange. eliminating the need for an operator and ensuring a fair chance for every business. His innovation, born out of necessity to combat unfair practices, permanently transformed how we connect over the phone. 1. Gregory Watson. A mediocre C grade on a college assignment might seem inconsequential to many, but not to Gregory Watson. In 1982, while attending the University of Texas, 19-year-old Watson took a seemingly insurmountable challenge head-on. He aimed to overturn his disappointing grade by achieving a feat as monumental as amending the U.S. Constitution. Initially dismissed by his professor over his interpretation of a long-forgotten amendment proposed alongside the Bill of Rights in 1789, Watson was undeterred. His relentless pursuit over the next decade galvanized state lawmakers across the nation, culminating in the ratification of the 27th Amendment in 1992. This amendment, significant in its right, postpones any changes to congressional compensation until after subsequent elections, a testament to the power of perseverance. Ultimately, Watson's academic vindication came in 2017, when his grade was revised to an A. Watson's story is a profound reminder that determination can turn even the most disheartening setbacks into groundbreaking achievements. If you enjoyed this video, please consider giving it a thumbs up and subscribing to our channel for more content. Also, don't forget to share this video with your friends. We appreciate your support. Bye.